You have my ear, citizen. You have my ear, citizen.
What is it, citizen?
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Welcome. Please.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur. Likewise, sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step.
Oh, hello.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
I see.
Take care.
Take care. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him. I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it? Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much. Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. I must avenge her death. I'm listening. Where'd you... Well, don't try to manipulate me. You're wasting your breath. That's really... Don't... What a great story. That's not... It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious. Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
How can I be of service? All right. Get up, please. You can't. I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that. Not fun. Oh, please. What a wonderful compliment. Get away. No, you're wasting. Really? And all right. Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. The vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. I understand Aurel Dill. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
I'm Sylvan Dolovas, assistant and bodyguard to Cyrodiil. Let's leave it at that.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone. Tell me more. What? That's pretty. You're wasting your breath. You can't scare me. Good one. Not. I salute you. Not bad. Not gracious. What? You're wasting your breath. I salute you. Most impressive. Yeah, I get it. You'll waste. Not now, not later, not ever. See? Was that? Thank you. See? Was that? That will get you something. All right. Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures? That bastard! Seridor dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire. I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him. I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I forgot my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina. Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead. I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridor was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me? Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridor outside during that time of day. I know about Seridor and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. Amantius Elect, remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than...
I hope I can help. For you, of course. Seridor, he comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Seridor had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Seradar's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
I hope you're here to bring me good news. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement. Horrid creature. Let us never speak of that abomination again. I'll see you in the...
Speak. You have my ear, citizen.
You have the hands of a healer. I didn't know Cyrodiil was a vampire, I swear. I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
Hello again, my friend. It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight. At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough. Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward. Excellent. 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 Take your time. May the sunlight always safeguard your path. I'm pleased to see you again.
Look at the muscles on you. I didn't know Cyrodiil was a vampire, I swear. I serve
You have my ear, citizen. Yes? Take your time. Please. I'm embarrassed, but I can't argue with that. Not really now. You win this one. Not funny. Goodness. What can I doubt it. Please. I'm embarrassed. Get away from me. I can't argue with that. Farewell, citizen.
Something I can... Take your time. Yeah, What nonsense! I accept. I have no choice. That's pretty good. Not now. I doubt it. Good one. What nonsense! Don't, please. Don't try to manipulate. No more. Not bad. I doubt it. What nonsense! I doubt. Yeah. Yes. Whatever you say. Don't try to manipulate me. I doubt. Yeah. Don't. Please. I'm sorry. Carry on. Something to report? Tell me more. You're a good... You think that... That's enough. I can't argue with that. Sorry. No, don't make me laugh. I won't fight. What a wonderful... You're pathetic. That's just not funny. You're full of it. I can't argue with that. Please, that's just not funny. No, you do me too. You're a big fat I won't... You think that's funny? No, you do me too much. You win this one. You think that's funny? Don't make me laugh. Please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. You're a big... You win this... That's just not funny. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was... Carry on.
You're a sneaky-looking sort. Isn't TES a dreamboat? I'm Romana Valeria. I'm... Certainly. What? You think? Don't. Well done. I accept. Don't waste... I wish I... What a dumb joke. Well done. You think that's funny? Don't talk. I accept. I have no choice. Yes. I wish I could say... Sorry, Don't waste your flattery on me. It is so hard to find a man you can... You too. My name is Alicia Otis, and I'd like to talk about the 9 Divines. Certainly. I wish I could... Goodness, you should be... You can't scare me. You're wasting your... Goodness, what can I say? You're... Well done. Really? Interesting. No, you do me too. Is that so? You're revolting. Scintilla... Bye.
What is it, citizen?
Can I help you, citizen? Tell me more. You're well done. What a great story. Please, you can't get away from me. I wish Not fun. Goodness. Oh, please. No, you do me too much honor. Get away. Oh, please. You should be... No, you can't scare me. A short stay in our lovely Imperial prison should cool your enthusiasm for a life of crime. The drunk tank, in particular, has a unique aroma. The Emperor is dead. Carry on.
Well met.
Claudette Perrick runs a fine alchemy shop.
Well, well. You interested in acrobatics training? You'd be quite a challenge. I'm Ida Lenormand. There's much I can show you. It's just a sport. Certainly. Amantius Electus was killed.
You
Good
have the
day.
hand. My name is Anchor Sophranius. I do whatever comes to hand. Or nothing when I can afford it. Please, go on. Oh, that's it. Oh, I'm not buying that one. Where'd you get that? You're a bit... You win. Was that supposed to be a compliment? You've got a point. I doubt you really mean that. You're a... Where'd you get that? That's good. That's enough. Don't be silly. Where'd you get... Don't make me laugh. I see. It's not that I'm lazy. I'm just not very ambitious. You can live comfortably in the city very cheaply. So why work yourself to death? Armand Christoph, they can make all... Shadow hide you.
A pleasure to see you. I hope I can help. You know, I haven't seen him around for a while, but I'm still getting paid, so what do I care? Please, go on. No one's going out to Harlan's. Farewell. You know, I saw your...
I
care.
see you're a follower
What
of
is
the
it,
Grey
citizen?
Fox, too. You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. Please, go on. Yet, don't try to What a great story. Whatever you want. What a dumb joke. Calendar. Shadow hide you.
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes. Thank you, kind sir. For you, of course. You don't be... No more! You're frightening me. You're pathetic. Yes, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Good one. You're... No more! You're frightening me. Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Well met. Tell me more. You too.
Rochelle Bantian, Samuel's wife. I'm glad he's settled down. Samuel was... For you, of course. That's... Don't make me laugh. How nice. You're full of it. Is that so? You're full of it. Is that... I like you too. Goodbye.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? What is it, citizen? A pleasure to see you.
Anytime now.
Hello there. I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything. I've heard others say the same. So long. Be seeing you. Justia Sintav. Jenna's my sister. Certainly. Don't waste... Don't. I doubt it. I doubt it. Sure, that... Yes, whatever you... Not now, not later, not ever. Whatever you want. Don't try to manipulate me. Sure, that's... I doubt it. I accept. Don't waste your flattery on me. Sure, I doubt it. I doubt it. Sure, that's cute. What not? Whatever you want. No more, you're frightened. Don't try to manipulate me. I doubt it. Sure, that's cute. I'm sick of all this fighting with the Aetius clan. I'm glad Uncle Ineal put his foot down. You too. Greeting. Jenna Sintav. I have a house with Justia, my sister. For you, of course. I doubt. Not now, not later, not ever. That's enough. Not now, not later, not ever. I doubt it. I doubt it. I can't argue with that. Don't try to manipulate me. You too.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? Speak.
Main ingredient? Can't say I've spent much time there. I hear it's nice, though. Good thing we have the Black Horse Courier. I don't know how we'd get our news without it. Be happy to help you. I would Certainly. It is a privilege. I hope I can help. I'm here in the city for access to the temple libraries and for the bookstores, especially the first edition in the market district. No one's going out to Harlan. Good day. You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. For you? Of course. You can't, no. Ugh. That's you can't scare me. Ugh. Real goodness. What can I say? What a great story. Ugh. What a wonder. That's just talk. Get away from, really. Goodness, what? You can't scare me. What a wonderful compliment. Not funny. Well done. Oh, please. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming, but vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. No one's going out to Harlan. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Excuse me.
I believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. Please, go on. So, I don't talk such rot. My life is that's just stupid. What? No, I can't argue with. I won't fight you. Don't waste your such adventures. That's just stupid. I salute you. You win? Not now. You think that's funny? That's amazing. That's just stupid. Don't wait. That's enough. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Sorry,
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Airline by checking up on Reynold. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Reynold is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Airline is so distraught. I'm sure Airline is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Reynold has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Reynold is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. Keep up the, There's no problem, is there? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynold slew him. He seemed to be such a Goodbye.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it. Go ahead, please. Yes, the vampire hunter. Apparently, he seemed... We'll see. What? Please? Oh, you can't scare me. Really? No. You... Ugh. That's foul. You should be... What a wonderful compliment. Is remarkable. What a great... Please. You're wasting your breath. Not funny. Not even a little bit. Ugh. Really now. Is that so? Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend Gerunder has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Gerunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing. We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. Goodbye.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me. I'm really tired. Can we get on with this? Please, go on. Yes, you see. Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got? I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? I'm glad. Hafid Hollowleg says that Gerald View has been doing good business. Shadow hide you.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Farewell.
What can I do for you today? I'm listening. No. Was that supposed to be a blah? Whatever you want. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Not bad. Blah, blah, blah. What? No more. You're frightening me. Sure. Was that? No more. You're... No more. You're frightening me. Was that supposed to be a... Good one. I doubt you... You're not whatever you want. I see. I would glad... The Countess is Heartland Nibanian, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen, but most others are as Nordish as you'll find. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can I do for you today? Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
So, any new... Ease? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour. Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Raynil will pay for both. If all you... Please hurry.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
What news do you bring? I knew I recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynal, that time is lost. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brother... Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I thank you from the bottom. I'm glad he's dead. Justice has been done.
Good evening.
Always a pleasure.
What do you...
We're always on duty. You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they need to clear Gelabon's name for the record books. Like Braden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing. Although we can't go back and undo what's been done.
Think about
Have you
all
ever
obscure...
considered a job
It's
in
awful.
law enforcement?
I hope I can help. I'm glad that scum got what he deserved. Good riddance. Hope to see you again soon. So...
Can't you see that I'm upset? Please, go on. That's really... I can't... I doubt... Don't try to manipulate me. That's great. You win the... What nonsense. I doubt it. Don't waste your flattery on me. I doubt it. I can't argue with that. I've heard that Jantus Brolus is... I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in, or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Broomer Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Let's hear it. Always a pleasure. Yes?
Go take your break. What can I do for you, sir? Please, go on. Get you. What? Please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you. You're revolting. I wish I could. Oh, goodness. What can I say? You should. What? Oh, please. Ugh. That's just remarkable. You're well, no. Oh, please. You're really? Please. Oh, please. All right. What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business. Get too close to the prisoners.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. All right. What? Not now, not later. I doubt it. Yes, not now, not later, not ever. I'll take. See, was that hard? Can't do better. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
I haven't got all day. What can I do? Take care. I haven't got all day. Prisoners may not accept gifts. Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Go take your break.
Another
Good.
day,
I'm
another
hungry.
septum. You have the hands of a healer. What do you need? Be seeing you.
Well, I'm sorry. You must speak to...
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. For you, of course, you should be ashamed. No, you do me please, I'm embarrassed. You're wasting remarkable. No, you do me too much honor. Not what a oh, please. Really? No, you do me. Oh, please. Get away from me. Get away from me. What a great. No, you're wasting your breath. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragon Claw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice The Madstone awaits. What can be said about tact? May the path ahead be free of danger.
I'm listening.
You'll taste my steel, Bremen dog!
Have you recovered the Madstone? I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys. The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again. With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books. May luck be always on your side.
Broch Callus, alchemist. Pay attention, and you can learn. Goodbye.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
Anytime now.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is a pleasure. I would... Bye.
I'm Sur. I would... Can I interest you in some of my wares? Pleasure doing business. A fine bargain. Thank you. Be seeing you.
Go ahead.